Thunderstep Gaming.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Thunderstep Gaming. A little belated today because, and thanks to Alex for telling us that there was no sound on the stream. I was messing around with some of my devices and drivers to fix some issues that I've been having, and I do appear to have fixed them, but I forgot to change some stuff around. But it's all good now, hopefully. You should be able to hear us.
Hopefully. You might want to turn on the music ducking, by the way, for my, because I'm kind of quiet at the moment. Now that's happening. As a quick explanation, I have a serious sore throat, so I will be very quiet when I actually do speak and not speaking very much, so apologies for that.
Yeah, Shane will be quiet, but that's fine because today we will have ALEX8 to talk to. So Shane can kind of relax, but we will also make
damn it, the robots are stealing my job.
Yeah. Alex says loud and clear. Good. Excellent.
Nice.
But
I
it will be
to do the South Park stealing our jobs reference, but I can't do that voice right now.
Hey, to good jobs.
There you go.
It will be a bit of a shorter stream as well, just because Shane is ill, so we don't we don't want to go for too long. But yeah. If anyone's interested, no, we are not completing we are not completing that game that we streamed on Wednesday. The game that shall not be named.
It's a really good game, just way too difficult, so unless you make your...
It's too difficult. It's very difficult, and it's combined with the sometimes not so great accessibility features. Not to take away from anything that they've done, like props to both Lucas and the developer for making it as accessible as it is. But I think there's some work that still needs to be done, particularly I think on the navigation, because that's I think where I was struggling the most. But yeah, so we are not completing it. That puzzle was really cool. Like I figured out later how to solve it, and there are multiple ways to solve it and everything. But then there's a really difficult combat encounter, and I just kept dying at it. So I was like, screw it. It doesn't matter. We don't need to complete it on stream. There's not much. There's not much more. There's not much more of it anyway. Like there's that combat encounter, and then you go into a portal, and that's it. So we almost got there. We were very close.
But yeah, we will see when the actual summer demo version comes out to the public, if it has been improved in any major way.
Yeah, and then of course the full game in September.
Yeah. Jesus, yeah, that seems so long away, but it's actually not. It's just the summer.
Yeah, it's gonna pass in a snap. But yeah, we have some Starfinder today.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
I have not played it before.
I'm also very glad he's playing, because I don't think Alexa will be able to hear me at this point.
Sorry, Shane, what were you saying? Because I couldn't hear you over the chat TTS.
Oops. I said I'm very glad that you're playing, because I don't think ALEXA will be able to hear me at this point. Like, if I say the name now, I doubt mine will activate because I have to speak so quietly.
Yeah.
Alexa.
Did it trigger?
I have been proven wrong.
Okay, triggered. Nice.
Power of Amazon is unstoppable.
You cannot escape the Bezos. There is no escape from the Bezos.
I felt like I was about to make a joke that we made yesterday when we were recording the thing, but then I remembered, nobody will get that joke except for you, so we'll make that joke.
We'll hype up that joke. You'll hear that joke in about 6 months.
Yes.
But it's gonna be amazing. Yeah. It's on its way. It's coming.
It's
gonna be amazing.
Going to stay there. Oh my god, these streams are bad. This stream is bad for me right now. I'm gonna laugh too much and then not be able to speak.
Yep.
So hey, if I can't go to school tomorrow because I literally cannot talk, I'll blame it on you.
Oh, okay, that's fine. You can blame that on me.
Yes.
I will gladly accept blame for saving even one person from school. I will take that as my good deed of the day.
System. Yeah. More shitty things about the Irish school system. You have a limited bathroom time. You go to the bathroom, you have about 5 minutes, or a teacher will come in and start shouting to get out.
What if you need to, really just push it?
They don't give a fuck. Literally, at lunch and break, which is supposed to be our time, but no, apparently not, there is a teacher standing outside the bathroom, and if he thinks that people are in there for too long, he will come in and start shouting. Yeah, that's why I can send you very brief Discord messages at school, but that's about it. Because that is the only time I can use my phone.
Can you not?
Any other time, you are not allowed to.
Oh, right, you have a school computer. Yeah. Oh my god, that sucks. Yeah, I never had a school computer. I always brought mine. When I had my.
Well, yeah, I did set up that computer, so I probably could install whatever the fuck I wanted on it. But the SNAs also use it, so they start asking questions. Discord, build.net.
Yeah, like in high school and in university, I always had my computer, so I could basically do whatever the fuck I wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a new school one coming now, and apparently
I did.
They can't be arsed. I have to set up the next one too, and I'm not getting fucking paid for it, so.
Like I did, yeah, and I did. I used to use Discord a lot in university, and not even Discord. It was way back when. It was like, what did I use way back when? I mean, Team Talk, I guess. Hello, Werner Cats.
Hello, Werner.
Where is our friend Pixel, our main man?
I think when the horse ended, so.
Pixel. Yeah. We need to
just.
Yeah, and this one has no horses, presumably, right? It's space-based.
No, it's not in the bits I've got to.
There are no horses in space.
I have only got partway into episode 1. So after a certain point, I will also be blind going into this. So, yeah.
So what are we playing? More accurately, what am I watching? Well, if you look at the title, it'll tell you. But we are playing Starfinder on ALEXA.
Yes.
It's a game based on the Starfinder RPG.
Role-playing system.
Yeah.
And you can roll your own dice, by the way, if that is something you would like to do.
Really?
For the stream, it might be just better for it to roll for you, but no, if you wish, you can set it to roll your own dice, and it will just say, oh, roll a d20.
How do you do that?
It's an option. You just say, I'll roll my own dice.
Well,
or roll for me.
I can roll with Melvin then.
Yeah, true. But you can also just, which I did when I had to replay it for like 10th time when I reset my progress, just say, oh, I'll roll my own dice and just say 20 to everything.
Oh, you can do that, huh?
Yeah, it has no verifications on this. But it is a single player game, so you're not doing that.
No. Of course not.
I will be watching his Melvin rolls to make sure they are legit.
Yeah. Okay, well, we can have some help from Melvin then.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I would recommend not turning on brief mode where it just says, oh, you do this or you do that, because, well, I personally find it really interesting to see how it does the dice, but we can see what people think.
Is that also an option in the game?
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, if it asks me to turn on brief mode, then I guess I won't.
Yeah, no, it'll randomly, as you're going along, it'll say, hey, do you want to do this thing, and explain what it is.
Okay.
And yeah, Werner, as you can tell from my voice, I'm not doing great.
Yeah, I'm doing alright, but
moment.
Shane is a bit under the weather.
So I'll probably have to pop off every now and again to refill my water and stuff, because this is the only thing keeping me going.
Oh, not your tea? You're done with tea for the night, for the day?
I'll probably make 1 or 2 cups during the stream, but for the next hour or so anyway, I'm not doing any more tea. I'm sorry. I just can't. For context, I've drank about 7 or 8, no, I think 6. 6 is the number. 6 cups of tea with honey in it. And normally I drink my tea with no sugar, so that makes it even worse. But I found something that makes me not want to have a cup of tea, which is not a good thing.
It's a lot of tea.
Well, no, it's pretty average for me, to be honest, but the honey is the...
Oh, you don't like honey?
I don't mind honey, but it just makes my tea really sweet, and I'm used to having it with no sugar, because I've had that for like 3 years now, so it's just weird.
Right.
Like, I don't think you drink much tea, do you?
No.
You're more of a coffee person.
I'm a coffee person.
Yeah, just randomly pour honey into your coffee, you know what I mean.
I mean, that's not quite the same, but...
It's I don't know how to drink coffee, okay?
You don't pour... I mean, maybe I should try it. No, I'm not going to try it, but... Honey in coffee, it's not really a thing. Like, honey in tea is a thing. I've drunk honey to tea before.
Yeah, it is nice. Once or
it
twice.
Is. Well, yeah. I wouldn't drink it every day. 6 times.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah. Like, I like normal tea every day. I got a lot of it, but not honey tea.
Yeah. Honey in coffee, it's not really something you do.
Oh no, it will... Thanks, Werner. Alex, it will very sarcastically go like, how lucky, if you keep doing it, but it would do nothing else. I have tried. I did the entirety of episode 0 just saying 20, 20, 20. And then if I roll like a d4 for damage or something, it was 4, 4, 6, 6. Because I had played through it about 7 times at that point.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get into my Alexa.
Because you had that the whole saga.
I'll talk about that on another stream when I can actually talk properly.
Yeah. Anyway, let's just...
Because that story is long and it deserves a good oration.
It does. Well, we've been prattling on for a while. Let's just get going.
And make sure to actually kill the audio ducking. Remember, we had a full episode or a full stream of Hearthstone where it was ducking.
I will kill the ducking, although it doesn't matter at this point because I have split the ducking only to the music. So it should not affect the game. I will kill it. Right. All right. Where is this working?
As far as I can tell, I'm working. If you're experiencing trouble, please give feedback through the Alexa app.
Oh, hopefully.
She always says that. Oh my god, that would actually be really fun.
Yeah.
And see if you could actually complete it, just say 1 to everything.
Probably not.
Yeah, you can't roll like your companions' rolls or your enemies' rolls, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are some checks where if you say 1, you will get like hurt. Because I was doing that the first time I picked a roll for me. It was like either going 20 or 1, and I ended up landing right on a bomb that exploded under my feet. So that was fun.
But yeah, hopefully you heard the lovely voice of the voice assistant, and I cannot talk. I cannot speak the name.
I could hear it, but I don't know about everyone else.
Okay. Well, yeah, and I have bought the full season pass.
Nice.
Before, so hopefully we shouldn't have any trouble with that sort of thing. Let's go. Open Starfinder.
Excuse me, sorry.
Starfinder.
You know, I don't think these guys like us very much.
Your best friend, Raya Danviri, crouches next to you behind a large metal crate in one of the many dark alleys of The Spike, Absalom Station's gritty underbelly. From across the street, a pack of small-time gangsters blasts away at you, their aim as wild as their outfits. The thugs ambushed you after taking issue with the informal security services you've been providing in your neighborhood. Seem intent on removing you from their turf by any means. Raya looks to you.
Okay, so I'm an academic, not a mercenary. What's our play?
Let's pick your character. Are you
Alright.
someone who solves problems with force? Or do you look for creative solutions?
Force.
Oh, that's how we're doing this.
Yep.
Okay. Do you charge out and clobber them? Sneak up and attack from hiding? Or rely on your superior gear and targeting system?
Sneak up.
The strength will be proud.
Sneak.
I don't know that.
Ooh, I think the game crashed.
The game did crash.
Open Starfinder. Great start.
Starfinder.
Now we're gonna have to hear that whole thing again.
You can skip it if you do control shift.
Control Shift what?
You know, I don't think these guys like us very much.
Your best friend, Raya Danviri.
Force.
Okay. Do you charge out and clobber them? Sneak up and attack from hiding? Or rely on your superior gear and targeting system?
Sneak.
One sec. Maybe I can help draw their attention.
Raya taps at her gauntlet computer, antennae twitching in concentration as she casts a spell.
I'm fanning.
It'll explain that in a bit.
At the far end of the alley, the telltale flashing lights of station security suddenly dance through the air, the sounds of sirens and shouts echoing eerily off the walls. In the momentary confusion, you slip from cover and make your way silently down the alley, shrouded in shadows. Just as the thugs realize that they've been tricked by an illusion, you emerge from behind them, firing 2 quick laser blasts into a gray-skinned half-orc and a tattooed human. The remaining gangsters panic and scatter, leaving their injured comrades behind. You stare down at the groaning thugs, your face an emotionless mask, as Raya strolls up beside you, magical lights dancing across her fingers.
All right, you wannabe gangsters. We don't want trouble, but we don't mind it either. Especially my friend Isif here. Steer clear, for your own good.
Oh, I don't get to pick my
You
name?
step over their bodies and walk out of the alley.
Each one of the characters has its own name and custom backstory and stuff. And they can give unique advantages during the game.
You are Isef, an artificial humanoid trained as a pilot and assassin. You awoke fully grown on the machine world of Abalon, with no memory of who you had been before. Hunted by unknown enemies, you soon joined a group called the Android Abolitionist Front and trained as a black ops expert, fighting against those corporations who illegally enslave androids. Though you now work as a freelance infiltrations expert, you still prefer missions that fight oppression.
Okay.
Would you like to play as
So now,
Isef?
yeah, if you say no, you'll just see the list.
Yes.
Would you like to skip the free tutorial episode?
No.
Progress saved.
As far as I'm aware, there is no command to skip scenes.
Dead Sons. Episode 0. Scoundrels in the Spike. Estimated playtime, 30 minutes.
Oh, it tells you estimated playtime. That's cool.
Yeah, the tutorial one's really quick. Probably get that and maybe most of it.
Eager to put some distance between yourselves and the thugs you just bested, you make your way toward the crowded market corridors of Down Low. This neighborhood is the largest and safest in the Spike, which isn't saying much. Curious hipsters from richer districts rub shoulders with locals at dive bars, black markets, and restaurants featuring cuisine from dozens of alien worlds. Raya discreetly scans the crowd for trouble.
I hope those gangsters are smart enough to let things be.
The countless computers and technological bits strapped to her trademark trench coat mark her as a technomancer. A magical hacker who blends spells and technology.
I mean, I welcome the excitement.
Starfinder,
I just wish
that's
we
what I
could
would
direct
play.
our efforts towards something greater.
Can you pause this?
Your comm unit lights up, attracting
Why?
your
What do you
attention.
mean?
I can barely hear you.
Isef, you have a message from the Starfinder Society.
The Starfinder Society is a league of adventurers dedicated to interstellar exploration, making contact with strange new cultures and piecing together the galaxy's mysterious history. You and Raya signed up last week, in hopes that they'll be your ticket to bigger and better things. This is the call you've been waiting for.
Do you play the message?
Yes.
Greetings. This is
Why would you not play
Starfinder
the message?
Chiskus from the Society's
I don't know, but you
headquarters.
can choose
I
not
have a
to.
bit of an unusual first mission. Someone's been tearing up corridors in your sector of the Spike and reportedly taking potshots at station technicians sent to make repairs. Station security would normally handle this sort of thing, but they've got their manipulators full with some sort of gang scuffle. They've asked us to help out, and since it's your home turf, we're sending you and Raya. I'm transmitting the coordinates. The Society will pay you each 250 credits for clearing the area.
This makes me want to play Starfinder
Raya
even
grins
more.
at you. Like all Luceus,
Also, I don't know,
she
is
has
that better?
two forehead
I've
antennae
Yeah, a little
that
bit.
turned
grant
up
her
my
limited
I've
telepathic
turned up my
powers, and they're
actual
currently vibrating with excitement.
interface a little.
Finally, a chance to
Alright.
prove ourselves to the Society. Can you imagine it? You and me exploring the universe as Starfinders? Oh, I am ready to roll. Do you have what you need?
Try asking me, what do I have?
What do I have?
Inventory report, tactical baton, laser pistol, second skin, and 2 healing serums.
Wait, what?
You can ask about your inventory, or hear
What?
more about a specific item at any time. For example, try asking me, what is second skin?
Yeah. Exactly. What is second skin?
Second skin is little more than a skin-tight bodysuit that offers minimal protection from harm, while including all the environmental protections and basic functions of armor needed to survive in space.
Okay.
It is light armor and provides +1 to armor class.
Sounds like we're good to go. Let's head to the coordinates.
You catch a ride on a maglev train, leading down deeper into the Spike. As you ride along in the cramped carriage, squashed between a bug-faced Sheeran and a 4-armed Kasalfa, you look out the window at neighborhoods even shabbier than your own. You may be local, but you still know better than to go all the way down to the ghost levels. Fortunately, this job will only take you to the edge of Pipe Town. You get off at your stop, and the crowd quickly thins. By the time you reach the access corridor the coordinates specified, you're alone. Or almost alone. As you approach the hallway entrance, a human worker in coveralls stumbles out, holding a bloody gash on his head. He limps towards you.
Oh, gods protect me, my head. Ow.
What do you say to the injured worker?
Oh, I can just say random shit?
Trying to make a good impression or convince someone to do something requires an interaction skill check.
Time to test your aptitude for interaction. The interaction skill represents your ability to navigate social situations and bluff, intimidate, or win over individuals. Roll one 20-sided die for interaction check and tell me what you get. Or, ask me to roll for you.
Hang on. Let
Roll
me roll.
1d20 for interaction check and tell me what you get. Or, ask me to roll for you.
17.
Plus
I
one
can
interaction
verify
bonus
that
from
it is a
Ryan
real
is
roll.
18.
What happened? I'll tell you what happened. A dang goblin clocked me over the head with a dang pipe. An automated alert had told me the area was temporarily off limits, but I've got a job to do, you know? Well, next thing I know, this little pointy-eared mongrel leaps out and attacks me. Ugh. Oh, and now I'm left with this splitting headache.
Ouch. He looks like he could use a healing serum.
Do you try to help the worker by giving him a healing serum?
No.
Ooh.
The worker staggers past you,
I need one.
grumbling about station security
need
not
one
doing
You
their
have
job.
two. You have two.
I don't care.
The corridor
Okay, so
specified by
that's
the
how you're playing
coordinates
this.
I'm a rogue.
I
is an
approve.
access tunnel branching off
Don't
from
give a
the
shit.
main passage, dimly lit by flickering emergency lighting. Conduits of all sizes, the sort that give this neighborhood the name
Strix would be
Pipe
proud,
Town,
I think.
run along the sides of the
Yes,
wall,
yes, he would.
carrying the various substances that keep the space station running. Some of the cables have been broken and stripped, and small amounts of gas vent from dented pipes. Raya curls her antennae in disgust.
No wonder maintenance wanted to get in here. What kind of idiot vandalizes their own space station?
The corridor is only wide enough for one person at a time.
I'm an academic, not a scout. Want to take the lead?
Do you take the lead?
Yeah.
You move forward into the tunnel. Raya follows close behind, laser pistol
Check for
raised.
traps.
Time to test your perception. The perception skill represents
Alright.
your ability to notice danger,
So just
pick
a
out fine
D20, right?
details, and search for hidden objects or creatures. Roll 1d20 for perception check.
8.
Oh.
Plus 5 perception bonus is 13.
You move cautiously down the corridor. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice that one of the large floor panels up ahead isn't quite right. Looking closer, you realize that it's actually been pried up, and some wires are poking out. Raya approaches cautiously to get a closer look.
Looks like these wires lead to an explosive of some kind hidden below the panel. Someone really doesn't want unexpected visitors.
The large floor panel spans the width of the corridor.
Do you try to disarm the explosive? Or attempt to jump past the trap?
Disarm.
As you know, I am pretty good at this stuff. Want me to take a crack at it?
What do you say?
Please do.
Do you ask Raya to disarm the explosive? Or do it yourself?
Ask Raya.
Hand of Eureka. I
That's the
experiment
rolling
in
sound.
Raya carefully disconnects the trigger, then slides the electrodes free from the small brick of explosive gel.
Removing the explosive entirely would require solvents we don't have. But at least now nobody can accidentally set it off.
Do you inspect the explosive? Or continue down the passage?
Inspect it.
Time to test your technological aptitude. The technology skill represents your ability to identify, disable,
I'm always rolling a
and repair
D20, right?
technological items.
Unless it's
Roll 1d20 for
Unless it
technology.
specifies,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's pretty similar to D&D.
13.
+7 technology bonus is
Damn.
Yeah,
The
this
small
is
brick
kind of
of
more like
explosive
Pathfinder
appears
in
to be
how high
military
your
grade
bonuses
hardware,
get.
not just some home-cooked flashbang.
Whoever put this
I've actually
here
done a bit with this
isn't just
character, so
pulling
wait till you
pranks.
see your stealth
They're
bonus.
aiming
It's
to kill
insane.
anyone coming through this hallway.
You take a
I
moment
think you
to
have a
collect
higher
yourselves,
stealth bonus
and then
than
continue
Strix
down the
at
passage.
level 20.
progress saved.
I like to feel
20%
that.
complete.
Conduits large and small run along
But the
the walls
difficulty
of
of
the
things is
Occasionally,
commensurately
sparks
increased.
fly out from where equipment has been ripped away.
Right.
Wait. Do you hear that? Call me pessimistic, but I doubt that's the sound of helpful workers making repairs.
You continue, and the passage widens slightly, exposing a steel door to your right marked
The famous
Diagnostics.
walking on metal
It
effect.
hangs slightly ajar, and you can hear muffled whimpers
We all know
coming
this
from behind
sound.
it. The sound of clanking and scraping is louder now, but clearly coming from still further down the passage.
Do you investigate the diagnostics room? Or continue down the passage?
Investigate.
Pushing through the door, you find a cramped room that looks like some sort of monitoring station, with gauges covering the walls and consoles inset into several narrow desks. All of the screens have been smashed, and delicate parts torn from the walls line the floor between smashed chairs. In the shadows beneath one of the desks, a furry purple creature pokes its head out from behind a pile of debris and whispers at you.
Hey, you! Come here! I can help!
Do you talk to the creature? Attack it? Or retreat out of the room?
Talk.
Yeah, this game gives you the
room's
murder
resident
hobo
emerges
choice.
from its hiding place.
You can
and
do that.
recognize it immediately as a skittermander, a furry, six-armed species, legendary for both their extreme friendliness and all the ways their desire to help can go wrong.
Whoops.
It gives you a tentative smile and approaches, whispering so loudly that you wonder why it bothers.
Hello, new friend. Goblins in this place, and the four-armed meanie. Not safe. Ugh. Plus, there's a bomb in the corridor. Yeah, I've been hiding
Yeah, we
here,
found that.
waiting for rescue.
He suddenly breaks off, eyeing you suspiciously.
You are the rescue, right?
Do you explain who you are? Or ask Raya to do it?
Explain.
Roll 1 20-sided die for interaction check.
Alright. 15.
Yeah, once it's explained the
Minus
skill
one
once, it says it a lot
interaction bonus is
quicker.
14.
Huh?
The skittermander's furry face
Once it's
splits
explained
in a
the skill
toothy
once, it
grin.
will just say roll it whatever for this.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I knew you'd come for me. Here, you should take this. It's very helpful.
He reaches back into his hiding place and produces a weapon far too large for him. He hands it to you.
Congratulations. You earned the Weapons Dealer Award for receiving an arc weapon from the Skittermander. Keep playing to discover more awards.
The weapon is an
So
arc
those are, like,
pistol and appears to
achievements?
be in good condition. It deals 1d6 electricity damage with a range of 60 feet, and has a critical hit effect of stagger. You currently have your laser pistol equipped. It deals 1d4 fire damage with a range of 90 feet. Do you equip the arc pistol? Or continue with your laser pistol?
Equip the arc pistol.
Arc pistol equipped.
Is it safe to leave now? Did you take care of the bomb?
Yes.
Hooray! Sweet freedom! Oh, goodbye, new friends!
If you want to be a
Skittermander
serious
scampers
dick,
past
you
you
can
and vanishes
jump
down
the
the
bomb,
hallway
leaving it
toward the
on,
exit.
and say yes to him, and he will do the same thing.
Congratulations. You earned the Alien Magnetism Award for being friendly to Skittermander and helping him escape. Keep playing to discover more awards.
You leave the diagnostics room.
Progress saved. 30% complete.
You continue down the passage, and the clanking grows louder. Peering around a corner, you see a green-skinned goblin in a cheap set of armor is busy ripping components out of the walls and stuffing them into crates.
Space goblins are green-skinned, 3-foot-tall humanoids with
Space
oversized
goblins.
oblong heads and long ears.
Yes,
Native
it's
to
amazing.
Absalom Station, they can now be found across the galaxy, where they prove a nuisance to other races with their constant scavenging and murderous sense of humor. While notoriously stupid in most matters, goblins are geniuses at building functional weapons out of scrap and trash.
You're the one with the street smarts. How do you want to play this?
Do you go in with guns blazing? Sneak up and attack close range?
Oh, no.
Or try to talk to him?
Sneak up.
The space goblin is wearing patchwork armor.
What you roll
with
in
a
that
cracked
one
bubble
for stealth,
helmet,
that would be
and is
amazing.
armed with a tactical baton
better have
and a
like
makeshift
reliable
laser
talents.
pistol that appears held together with string and tape.
I don't think that's
Oh,
a
I rolled
thing.
an 18. Oh my god.
Roll 1d20 for initiative to determine who
Oh,
goes
initiative.
first.
18.
Plus 5 initiative bonus is 23. Rolling for the other combatants.
That's some Strix initiative.
You are the first to act.
Yeah.
Raya is next
And
to you,
you're level
and
1.
the space goblin is within range, 60 feet ahead. You are hidden. Each turn, you get one move and one action. Moves include advancing towards an enemy, falling back, or taking cover. Actions include attacking an enemy, using a healing serum, taking an extra move, and more.
Yeah, in this game
As
you
your
have to
helpful
take
AI,
cover
I'll
and then
analyze the
hide.
battlefield for you and recommend a few
It's
options.
very odd.
If you'd like to do something that I didn't recommend, just say what you'd like to do and I'll see if it's possible. To start your turn, do you fire at the space goblin? Or try to remain hidden?
Fire at the goblin.
If your attack roll is equal to or higher than your enemy's armor class, your attack hits.
Yep.
You emerge from hiding. Roll 1 20-sided die for attack.
14.
Plus 4 attack bonus, plus 2 hidden bonus is 20. Roll 1d6 for damage.
1.
1 damage. The space goblin is injured but not slowing
Wah!
down. To end your turn, do you stay in cover? Or advance?
Stay in cover.
You remain behind cover. The space goblin advances 30 feet, then
I
blasts
thought
away
this
at you.
character had a trick shot ability which lets you do stuff where you attacked.
Raya
Next
emerges
turn,
from
try
cover
saying,
and
"What are my
advances 30
abilities?"
feet, then exits stealth and swings her tactical baton at the space goblin.
Seriously?
Oh, that's the fail
The
sound?
space goblin and Raya are 30 feet ahead. You are behind cover. To avoid being targeted and a bonus to your next attack, try hiding. Isef, do you fire at the space goblin? Or hide out of sight?
Hide. Tricks.
You can use your turn action to try and hide when behind cover. If successful, you become hidden for 1 turn and cannot be targeted for attacks. Also, you get plus 2 bonus when attacking from hidden. Time to test your stealthiness. The stealth
Oh,
skill
yeah.
represents your ability to hide, avoid detection, sneak past foes, and strike from an unseen position. Roll 1 20-sided die for stealth check.
17.
Melvin is feeling generous today.
Yeah.
Plus 13 stealth bonus is 30. You are now hidden. Do you stay in cover?
All of the gods
Or
have just
advance?
lost sight of you.
Oh shit, what?
Stay, just say stay.
I didn't catch that. Do you stay in cover? Or advance?
Stay. Obviously, I just hid.
Yeah.
You stay in cover. The space goblin fires wildly at Raya.
Lol.
Then the space goblin takes cover. Raya swings her tactical baton at the space goblin.
All right. Yes.
2 damage. The space goblin is wounded, then Raya takes cover. The space goblin and Raya are taking cover, 30 feet ahead. You are hidden. Isev, do you fire at the space goblin? Or try to remain
Say
hidden?
trick shot. I think that's one of your abilities.
What are my abilities?
Yeah, it's. I remember being able to do something.
Your special abilities are trick attack and stealth.
Yes,
You are most
it should have
skilled at
activated
stealth,
that.
Athletics
That's
and
odd.
culture.
Say trick attack.
Isev, do you fire at the space goblin? Or try to remain hidden?
Trick attack. Oh no.
I don't know, it's being weird. It should have activated that automatically.
Did it?
Normally it's like
Did it crash?
you roll I think so. But normally you roll a stealth check before you attack, and if you succeed, which you basically always do, it gives you a
Hello?
bonus.
Hello. I'm holding court and taking a shot at my latest prediction.
Yeah, it definitely
For
crashed.
the tip-off, just say, who's gonna win March Madness?
I don't care.
I don't know what that is.
Open Starfinder. Yeah. A lot of these Alexa games are prone to crashing.
Starfinder.
Yeah, that's the thing with ALEXA.
Resuming. Isev, do you fire at the space goblin?
Oh.
Or try to remain hidden?
Trick attack. What about that
Isev,
saved progress
as an
thing?
operative, you have a special ability called trick attack.
Because it
Each time you attack, you'll
presumed
first roll
right
a
where I
stealth
was.
check. If your stealth check ties
Yeah,
or
I don't
beats
know,
20,
that's- I don't
your
get
attack
it.
gains a +2 bonus and deals 1 to 4 extra damage if it hits. Otherwise, you still attack, but without these extra bonuses. Roll 1d20 for trick attack.
3.
Plus 13 stealth bonus is
Oh.
16. Attacking normally. You emerge from hiding. Roll 1 20-sided
You
die for attack.
failed.
I did.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Roll 1d20 for attack.
14.
Plus 4 attack bonus, plus 2 hidden bonus is 20. Roll 1d6 for damage.
5.
Five damage. The space goblin is defeated.
Do we get to level up and stuff in this?
I didn't get far enough.
The goblin
But I
drops to
would
the
presume
ground.
so.
Do you search the goblin for valuables?
Yes.
Yeah, like why would
Obviously.
you not?
As you search the corpse, you find that most of the goblin's gear is trash only a goblin would bother carrying
Alex,
around.
I approve.
Yet
That
one
is a
item
good plan.
stands out. A sleek black datapad that looks brand new. Raya picks it up and raises an eyebrow.
Now what's a goblin doing with this?
But yeah, I need to run for water refill,
When
so I'll
the
be back in a few
datapad's
minutes.
screen lights up, you find it contains only pictures.
Which skill do you use to try and identify the items? Science? Or technology?
Technology.
Roll 1 20-sided die for technology check.
11.
Plus 7 technology bonus is 18.
As you flick through the list, you immediately recognize that many of the pictures match the various stolen components packed into the crates. While it isn't surprising to find goblins stealing, it's strange that they appear to have been going exclusively after power regulation equipment. And not the basic stuff either. Heavy ion capacitors, high load voltage sag regulators. Definitely not the most lucrative components to fence. Somebody must be building something with a lot of power. Whoever put this shopping list together, you'd bet your last credit it wasn't the goblin.
Datapad added to inventory. Progress saved. 40% complete.
Hello, Starfinders. Korbach here. Just wanted to take a moment to tell you about the Starfinder beginner box. With streamlined rules, this deluxe boxed set is perfect for the small group and includes everything you need for a night of tabletop adventure.
Would you like to learn more about the Starfinder beginner box?
No.
Continuing where you left off.
As you consider the corridor leading onward, your eyes drop to a vent near the floor. The cover looks like it was recently removed, and traces in the dust suggest the goblin might have gone through there. You've wriggled through ductwork like that before, back when you were doing covert ops for the Android Abolitionist Front. You could do it again.
Do you try to follow the goblin's trail through the air vent?
Yes.
You squeeze down into the narrow vent, wriggling through gun first. The vent runs roughly parallel to the corridor you were traveling in. Behind you, Raya quietly curses.
You know, there was a perfectly good hallway back there.
Though smaller passages branch off in various directions, the goblin's trail leads along the main shaft to another vent. You emerge into a similar corridor as before, though it's doubled in height. One tall wall is crowded with pipes, several of them painted a glaring hazard yellow. Looking back down the hallway in the direction you came, you can see that one of the pipes has ruptured and is spraying glowing gas that pools along the floor, filling the corridor to head height before flowing away down another vent.
Radiation warning. The gas in the area behind you is giving off significant levels of radiation. Avoid direct contact.
Guess we know why the goblin chose the vent. They're smarter than you think, sometimes.
Progress saved. 60% complete.
Ahead, a wall of transparent aluminum splits the corridor. On one side, a heavy pressurized blast door stands closed, the light above it glowing red. On the other side, observing the door through the window wall, is a small control station, many of its displays cracked, but still glowing with data. Raya rushes over and begins eagerly examining the controls.
Looks like it's an airlock to a small maintenance dock. It's busted, though. It has to be cycled manually from this panel. Only one of us can go through at a time, but controls on the side should still be functional. I'll let you through, and then you can use the other set to bring me through. Oh yeah, and it looks like there's air on the other side. That's nice.
Do you go through the airlock?
I'm back.
Or offer to trade places with Raya?
Go through.
The light above the door turns green
Also,
as Raya triggers the controls.
apparently this game
and it
has
opens
fucking
with a hiss.
ads.
Wait,
As you
what?
step into the
What ad did it
airlock,
play?
the door behind you closes,
Beginner
and
box.
the one in front of you opens.
Something.
Oh, it's the Starfinder beginner box.
Yeah.
Well, oh yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, no, that was the entire purpose of making this game.
Stepping
Was to
through
get
the
people into
airlock,
the system.
you find yourself in a small, empty shuttle bay. To your left is a large atmospheric containment door
Yeah, if we
marked
could
with
get people
hazard
together, I'd love
stripes
to
and
play like a
vacuum
Starfinder.
warnings, as well as windows showing the starry void beyond. A ladder on the opposite wall leads up to a small control station, but a nearby power cable has been severely damaged, throwing irregular showers of sparks across the ladder. Directly across from you is an airlock similar to the one you just came through. More immediately important than all of these, however, is the goblin busily packing crates in the middle of the room. She wears a bright orange pressure suit, and as you enter, she spins around and begins firing her homemade laser pistol at you.
Laser lockups! You can't catch us! We're gonna be downside kings! Send you lockups for a walk out the airlock!
You are currently under attack.
Oh shit.
Do you fight back? Or try to use the docking bay controls to vent them into space?
Use the docking bay controls.
I have never tried this for some reason.
First you'll need to reach the controls. The ladder is an easy climb, but dodging the electrical arcs around it is going to be tricky. Time to test your ability to dodge out of the way of area attacks and avoid nasty traps with a reflex saving throw. Roll 1d20 for
Pathfinder
reflex save.
terms. I like it.
13. What's the Pathfinder
+6
term?
reflex bonus is 19.
Reflex saves,
Oh, reflex.
fortitude
Yeah, that's
saves.
that's
You
D&D
manage
3.
to judge the pattern in
D&D
the
3 as
electrical
well.
discharges and launch yourself past them up the ladder.
And no fucking strength saves. That's stupid.
Barely avoiding getting zapped.
Like intelligence saves and stuff.
You
Just the
manage
3.
to scramble
That's
up to the
nice.
platform with the docking bay controls. Thankfully, it also has a safety harness, and you quickly slip your arms inside.
Roll 1d20 for technology check.
Two.
Roll 1d20 for technology check.
2.
Ooh.
+7 technology bonus is 9. Docking bay control panel reporting improper input received. Do you try the
I
controls
can try it again.
Or fight the goblins?
Try again.
How many? Can you just
Roll
keep trying?
1d20 for
That is
technology
really
check.
important if you can.
11.
Hopefully that you do, I think.
+7 technology bonus is 18.
With a warning klaxon, the bay doors open. The sudden rush of escaping atmosphere tugs on you, but the harness holds you safely in place. The goblin isn't so lucky. With a wail that quickly turns to silence as the bay's air escapes, the goblin and her crates are ejected out into space. If she's lucky, her suit will keep her alive until authorities can pick her up.
Or
Progress
she'll never
saved.
be found and will float alone in the empty void of space
80%
forever.
complete.
Yep.
Congratulations. You earned the Vacuum Sucks Award for spacing the goblin threat.
Huh.
Keep playing to discover more awards.
Take a break? Or keep going?
Keep going.
Yeah, the game will prompt you to take a break. Like, piss off. I'll
With
take
the
a break when
goblin
I want to
threat
fucking
handled,
take a break game.
silence
Yeah.
descends on the docking bay. You cycle the airlock, allowing Raya to step through. She looks around.
Seems like you handled this all right on your own. Maybe I should hang back more often.
Unlike the last airlock, the one on the far side of the room appears to be unlocked. You and Raya enter the unlocked airlock together and cycle it. Through the airlock, you and Raya find yourselves in a clean, cold room filled with glowing server towers. On the far side stands a Kasatha, a member of a mysterious four-armed race obsessed with tradition and custom. Like all Kasatha, he wears an elaborate mask covering his mouth, though the multi-hued head tattoos clearly mark him as an outlaw. He's busily dismantling a high-end capacitor, but as you step through the door, he whirls around.
What the? You're not Murgle.
The Kasatha raises his main arms,
Murgle,
and
Murgle.
magical sparks play along his matte black body armor.
It's dangerous to get lost down here. You're about to find out how dangerous.
Roll 1 20-sided
Ooh.
die for initiative.
This is a boss. In quotes.
7.
Oh.
And yeah, I gathered it was a boss.
Yeah, but he's not that hard, to be honest.
+5
I find this
initiative bonus
tutorial,
is 12.
it is a tutorial,
Rolling
so
for the
it
other
makes sense, but
combatants.
it's really easy.
The Kasatha fires magic missile at you.
Magic missile!
Is it Jim's magic
4
missile? though?
damage. You have 8 hit points remaining. Raya supercharges your weapon.
Optimization complete.
What does
Let's
that mean?
do this.
Deals more damage and you hit more often. As far as I'm aware.
Then takes cover. Raya is next to you, and the Kasatha is just beyond your range, 90 feet ahead. Raya has supercharged your weapons, making it possible for your next melee or ranged attack to deal massive damage if it hits. To start your turn, do you advance? Or take cover?
Advance.
You advance 30 feet. To end your turn, do you fire at the Kasatha? Or take cover?
Fire.
Roll 1 20-sided die for trick attack.
12.
Oh yeah, that's 20.
Plus 13 stealth bonus is 25.
Why did it say trick attack this time? I didn't say I wanted to do it.
No, it
Trick
should
attack.
automatically do
Roll
it,
1d20
but it just
for
didn't for
attack.
some reason the first time.
Your special abilities are trick attack and stealth. You are most skilled at stealth, athletics, and culture.
Culture.
Roll 1 20-sided die for attack.
Oh. 7.
Ooh.
Plus 4 attack bonus, plus 2 trick attack bonus is 13.
Looks like it
Roll
worked.
1
Nice.
6-sided die for damage.
5.
Plus 3 trick attack bonus, plus 14 supercharge bonus is 22 damage.
Enough.
The Kasatha is
Damn.
defeated.
That was quick. And now you know why if we do play Starfinder, I'm playing a fucking Technomancer. Because that's amazing.
I submit. You have wounded me gravely. A few credits aren't worth my life.
Progress saved. 90% complete.
You quickly tie the Kasatha's hands using cables from the servers.
Do you interrogate the Kasatha? Or drag him to the entrance and alert the Starfinders?
Interrogate.
Roll 1d20 for interaction check.
17.
Minus 1 interaction bonus is 16.
Wait, why am I...
The Kasatha eyes you nervously.
You're not charismatic, you know?
No, but I had
name is
plus
Rex.
before. I guess it's race
I'm a
specific or whatever.
mercenary.
Or he's hostile, so
No,
it's
I-
minus.
Downside Kings hired me to do
No,
a
I think
job.
you always had minus
Me
1.
and
You
these
had minus 1
goblins I
with the
know
Skittermander as
squeeb in
well.
Miracle.
No, I didn't.
They gave us a list of
did.
components they want.
I guess
All
I missed
this
that.
electrical gear and a location. We've been working for 6 hours, pulling the components. I'm just here for the credits.
Do you ask what the gear is for? Or end the conversation?
Ask.
Grex shrugs.
Sir, I'm not in the gang. It's none of my business. But all this electrical gear, it's high capacity. The downside Kings could just buy it on the open market, but they wanted it untraceable, so they paid us to scavenge it. I overheard them talking about building a weapon. Something with a big electromagnetic pulse that can knock out a ship's systems without damaging it. They were in a hurry, saying how they need to finish it quickly so they can hijack a ship before it gets too close to the station. Guess that's not going to happen now. Anyway, that's all I know. I swear to you on my mother's mother.
The server room marks the end of the road.
Grandmother?
And if Grex is telling the truth about his crew, you've successfully handled all the Vandals. Leading the Kasatha by his bound hands, you backtrack down the hallways. Back out at the entrance to the maintenance corridors, you call the Starfinder Society and report. Within minutes, the Starfinder who assigned you the mission, you remember that their name was Chiskisk, shows up in person to take possession of the prisoner, along with 2 security robots painted in station security colors. They listen intently while you make your report, then smile and nod.
Good work. I can tell you've got what it takes to work with the Starfinders, and station security offers you their thanks as well.
Credit balance increased to 250.
Money!
You will need a mentor to guide you in the ways of the society, and I think I know just the dwarf. I'll be in contact. In the meantime, I imagine this disruption will displease the downside kings. You can be certain they will be looking for you. Keep a low profile.
They nod to you in appreciation, then signal to the robots. The group moves out down the corridor with Grex in tow. As you look around the abandoned corridor, your heart swells with pride. This corner of Absalom Station is a little less dangerous now, thanks to you.
Hey, let's stop by Corebox and see what these society credits will get us.
Do you head to Corebox?
Yes. I hope that's a tavern.
You leave Town and head to the market center of Download.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You turn right into an alley, passing a street vendor selling fried ooze and a monk handing out pamphlets. At first glance, the alley is narrow and nondescript, created by the urban sprawl that
I probably
is
don't want to
Down
know.
Low. But this alley leads to one of the largest arms dealers on the station.
Probably not.
Corebox Armaments
Maybe it's
and
human.
Sundries. Inside, the shop is packed floor to ceiling with weapons, armor, and other adventuring supplies. Korbach himself, an elderly Vesk, stands behind the counter. The reptilian Vesk are notoriously warlike, and Korbach's shop is a treasure trove of murderous machinery. As you enter, he smiles, revealing a mouthful of sharp teeth.
It's you! I was wondering when you'd come around next.
Hello, Korvac. Just finished clearing some trouble from Pipetown on behalf of the Starfinder Society. Got some society credits, and we'd like to know what they'll get us.
Well, let me see. You'll need a few more credits to meaningfully upgrade your weapon or armor, but I have some healing serums that you could stock up on. 50 credits each.
Isev, you currently have 2 healing serums. Healing serums instantly restore 1d8 hit points. They cost 50 credits each. You can afford to purchase up to 5. How many would you like?
3.
Good eye.
Yeah, I could have
3 healing
given that
serums
guy
added to your
one because I
inventory.
didn't
You
need
have
it so far,
100
but I mean,
credits remaining.
Raya
how was I supposed
purchases
to know?
2 healing serums.
And hey, check back later when you have a few more credits. I have a microwave projecting scorch gun that deals great damage with decent range. It would be quite the upgrade, but it runs 2,050 credits. A most prudent purchase.
I presume that's like, hey, you can get this at the
Part
end,
ways
you know,
with
for the last
Raya
fight or
and
so.
head back to your apartment, secure in
They're
the
teasing
knowledge
you.
that while it may not be fancy, it also might not be home for much longer. There's a whole universe out there, just waiting for you.
Yay! Episode 0
Progress
complete.
saved.
Yep.
100% complete. Would you like to hear the episode credits? Or continue to episode 1?
Continue.
No credits today.
Or
Like, it does not want you to continue. It says no. You will hear the credits. It's crashed again.
hello?
I think you said that too close to it, or like too close on the beep.
Hello?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Shit.
Starfinder. Dead Sons.
Oh,
Episode
credits?
1.
Oh, okay.
Gangs of Absalom Station.
It is
Estimated
loading
playtime,
something, I know.
90 minutes.
Cool. Okay, I don't think we'll end that. We'll finish that today.
You have the following items: tactical
No, we could probably
baton,
get,
laser
like, an
pistol,
hour,
second
maybe a
skin,
bit done.
5 healing serums, arc pistol, and data pad.
I wish you could sell. I'd say I'll probably get like half an hour or an hour
You're
done
sitting
of it.
in a
I wish
Castravellian
you could sell
noodle
off the
bar on
laser pistol.
Absalom
Well,
Station.
next time you ask us for
Having spent all night
for a break,
celebrating
we'll
the
take a break.
success of your first mission for the League of Adventuring Scholars, known as the Starfinder Society. Across a table full of tree noodles and Jabaskian dream crab eggs, your best friend Raya is asleep in her chair, her antennae curling and uncurling with each snore. She startles awake as your comm unit vibrates.
ISEV, you have a call from the Starfinder Society.
As you scramble
We never
to
learned
accept
her
the message,
species, did we?
a familiar insectile Sheeran face
No,
fills the
I
screen.
didn't say it, but,
Hello again.
no,
Kiss
I didn't.
here, calling from the Starfinder Society with good news.
Also, that's a different
We've
voice
got an
actor.
experienced
I'm pretty
Starfinder
sure.
named Dervor Creel arriving shortly, and it's his first time on Absalom Station. He could use someone local to show him around, and you could learn a lot from him. What do you say?
Do you accept?
Yes.
I don't know what happens. You say no there. Is it just, oh, you don't play this
Chiskisk
episode then?
waves their antennae happily.
I knew I could count on you. I'm sending you his picture and itinerary right now. He's coming in on the transport Okimoro, which is set to land in Docking Bay 94. Don't be late.
The call ends, and Raya grins at you.
What did I tell you? I bet this Creole can take us on all sorts of adventures.
She glances at her gauntlet computer, one of the many pieces of wearable tech that mark her as a technomancer.
The Okimoro is scheduled to arrive.
Yeah, we know she's a technomancer, but we've
Let's get
never.
going.
Raya leaps up and
Yeah,
grabs
I
your
want to
hand,
look up.
Species
swiping a
is.
crit stick across the
I
table's
want to
sensor
look up what a
as she leads you
technomancer
toward
can
the
do
door.
in like
Progress save.
original Starfinder.
5% complete. I'll automatically save your progress along the way, and you can pause the game anytime you'd like.
Outside, Downlow's Central Market is bustling, as always. A Sheeran option junkie staggers past you, holding a menu from a food cart, blissfully drunk on the sheer variety of choices. You and Raya push through the crowded streets and slip onto a maglev headed out toward Docking Bay 94, near the tip of one of Absalom Station's 6 radial arms. In the seat next to you, an elderly Yosoki is watching news feeds on her datapad, with the sound cranked all the way up.
In local news, legal disputes continue over the mysterious asteroid known as the Drift Rock, with rival mining companies Astral Extractions and the Hardscrabble Collective both laying claim. Both the asteroid and the Akron. The ship that discovered it in the drift appeared near Absalom Station 2 weeks ago, with no sign of crew aboard. Station security has maintained a quarantine
This
around
is
the
our
ship.
stop.
You step off the maglev into a bustling docking bay with the number 94 painted huge on grimy metal walls. Passengers mill around the landing skids of various shuttles, while dock workers in lumbering cargo lifters stomp between them, carrying shipping crates. A serious-looking human shoves past you, rushing to get into the docking bay.
Move it, robot!
Rude.
Do you confront the man? Or let it go?
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You turn your attention to the various spacecraft currently docked, and immediately spot the Okimoro in the middle of the bay.
That's it. Creel must be close by.
Roll 1 20-sided die for perception check. Roll 1 20-sided die for perception check.
17.
Plus 5 perception bonus is 22.
There he is.
You
I rolled a
spot a
lot of
middle-aged
17s today.
dwarf matching Creel's description. Recognizable also by the compass-like symbol of the Starfinder Society, emblazoned on his coveralls. You wave to get his attention, and he waves back, smiling broadly. You start in that direction, but Raya grabs your arm.
Hey, what's up with them?
While most of the people in the docking bay are going about their business, a number of hard-looking individuals are moving furtively through the crowd. Flashes of armor visible beneath their coats. They appear to be taking up defensive positions behind stacks of crates and machinery. Suddenly, one of them pulls a gun. You yank Raya down behind a shipping container just as the dock erupts into chaos. You see Creel go down as a laser lances through his throat.
No!
As you take stock of the situation, you see 3 humans trading fire with a Yosoki, a halfling, and a gnome with a bright green mohawk. Both sides display the tattoos and rebellious body mods typical of Spike street gangs. While the 2 gangs appear to be aiming for each other, they clearly don't care who gets caught in the crossfire. Raya flinches as a bullet slams into a cargo container just over her head, then turns to you, eyes wide.
We've got to do
I
something.
do really like the sound design in this
You're
game.
both
It is
armed.
fun.
You could try attacking the gangsters outright and driving them off. At the same time, your eye catches
I have no idea
on the
what you just said,
giant-powered
'cause you're
exoskeleton
so
of a
fucking
nearby
quiet, Shane.
cargo lifter.
Sorry, I said I do
Maybe
like
you
the
could
sounds
use
of this
that
game.
to
They are
scare
really
the
fun.
gangsters.
Do you fight back? Or sprint to the
You
cargo
like the sound of
lifter?
this game?
I like the sound design in this game.
Yeah. Good.
Sorry, I don't think I heard you right. Do you fight back? Or sprint to the cargo lifter?
Fight back.
Roll
Ooh.
1d20 for initiative.
12.
Plus 5 initiative bonus is 17. Rolling for the other combatants. You are the first to act.
Ooh.
Raya is next to you, the closest human thug is within range and taking cover, 60 feet ahead, and the nearest shorter gangster is taking cover just out of range, 90 feet ahead. You are behind cover. To avoid being targeted and a bonus to your next attack, try hiding. To start your turn, do you fire at the closest human thug? Or hide out of sight?
Fire.
Roll 1d20 for trick attack.
15.
Plus 13 stealth bonus is 28. Trick attack. Roll 1 20-sided die for attack.
7.
Plus 4 attack bonus, plus 2 trick attack bonus is 13. Roll 1 6-sided die for damage.
6.
Plus 3 trick attack bonus is 9 damage.
Let's finish this.
The closest human thug is barely hanging on. To end your turn, do you stay in cover? Or advance?
Stay.
You stay in cover. Raya fires her laser pistol at the nearest shorter gangster.
Damn it, Raya.
Ridiculous! Is that all you got?
The gangs exchange fire.
Yeah, she tends to miss a lot.
I'm glad I'm rolling my own
A
rolls.
shot from the human thugs flies towards Raya. 4 damage.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Raya is injured. Raya is next to you, the closest human thug is within range and taking cover, 60 feet ahead, and the nearest shorter gangster is taking cover just out of range, 90 feet ahead. You are behind cover. Isev, do you fire at the closest human thug? Or hide out of sight?
Fire.
Roll 1d20 for trick attack.
8.
Sorry, I don't think I heard you right. Roll 1 20-sided die for trick attack.
8.
Plus 13 stealth bonus is 21.
Lol.
Trick attack.
Yeah.
Roll 1 20-sided die for attack.
Your stealth bonus is bullshit.
6.
Plus 4 attack bonus, plus 2 trick attack bonus is 12. Roll 1 6-sided die for damage.
3. Some low armor classes there.
Yeah,
Plus 1
that
trick
is one
attack
thing I
bonus
found with
is
this
4
game.
damage.
Everything, all the attack,
closest
all
human
the
thug is
enemies are pretty
defeated.
easy to
Do you
hit.
advance? Or fall
The
back?
actual fights are kind of simple, and I hope it gets more difficult.
I don't know.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Do you advance? Or fall back?
Stay. I stay in cover.
You can do other things. She will just suggest some options.
Yeah.
You stay in cover. Another human thug runs into range, getting ready to fire.
There we go.
Raya fires her laser pistol at the nearest shorter gangster.
Come on. Thank you.
That's right.
3 damage. The nearest shorter gangster is injured. The gangs fire wildly at each other. A shot from the human thugs flies towards Raya. 3 damage. Raya is hurt and visibly slowing down. Raya is next to you. The closest human thug is within range and taking cover, 60 feet ahead, and the nearest shorter gangster is
Wonder what
taking
happens if
cover
you
just out
dies.
of range, 90 feet ahead.
I don't
You
know
are
what's never
behind
happened.
cover. Isef, do you fire at the closest human thug? Or hide out of sight?
Fire.
Roll 1 20-sided die for trick attack.
18.
Plus 13 stealth bonus is 31. Trick attack. Roll 1 d20 for attack.
15.
Plus 4 attack bonus, plus 2 trick attack bonus is 21. Roll 1 6-sided die for damage.
4.
Plus 1 trick attack bonus is 5 damage. The closest human thug is heavily injured. Do you stay in cover? Or advance?
Stay.
You remain behind cover. Raya fires her laser pistol at the nearest shorter gangster.
Nice!
1 damage. The nearest shorter gangster is wounded. The gangs fire wildly at each other. One of the human thugs fires a shot at you. 4 damage. You have 8 hit points remaining. Raya is next to you. The closest human thug is within range and taking cover, 60 feet ahead, and the nearest shorter gangster is taking cover just out of range, 90 feet ahead. You are behind cover. Isef, do you fire at the closest human thug? Or hide out of sight?
Fire. It happened.
Roll 1 d20 for trick attack.
1. No, Melvin.
Plus 13 stealth
Why do you
bonus is
forsake me?
14. Attacking normally. Roll 1 d20 for attack.
At least it was on this and not a fucking
10.
death save or something.
Plus 4 attack bonus is 14. Roll 1 6-sided die for damage.
5.
5 damage. The closest human thug is defeated. Do you advance? Or fall back?
Stay.
You stay in cover.
Yeah, this
Another
is
human thug runs into range, getting ready to fire.
this
Riot
is
fires her
very
laser pistol at the nearest shorter gangster.
well representative of RPG, like TTRPG combat.
Okay, look at that. I mean, tell me that wasn't impressive.
You just kind of do the same thing over and over
The
again.
nearest shorter gangster is severely
And
injured.
it also takes
The
a
gangs
while
exchange
for
fire.
actions that take 6 seconds in world. It takes
A shot from the
60
shorter
minutes.
gang flies towards Riot. 4 damage.
Oh,
Riot is defeated.
he did.
Congratulations. You earned the battle-tested award for winning 3 combats in a row.
Combats.
Keep playing to discover more awards.
I've never had Riot die.
Yeah, Riot dies and then we win the combat.
The remaining gang members
was
suddenly
the
turn
real
and
villain
flee
all
back
along?
through access corridors into nearby docks, leaving the corpses of their fallen comrades behind.
Riot slowly gains consciousness and flashes you a weak smile.
Maybe we'll leave this part out of our story.
Progress saved.
No.
15% complete. You can always return to your last save point if you ever have need to.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all.
As
I think
uniformed
that's all the save
security
points
teams
are.
and patrol bots flood
That's
the
what they're
docking
for.
bay, Raya runs over to Creel and kneels down. She looks up at you and shakes her head.
He's gone.
Are you angry? Devastated? Or at a loss for words?
Angry.
Yeah, I think
Raya
devastation
mirrors
is a
the
very
furious look on your face.
Yeah, I don't know him.
severe
This
reaction.
never should have
Exactly.
happened.
You never met
This is
this guy.
Absalom Station, not some lawless frontier world. Where was station security? If we hadn't fought back, who knows how many people would have died like poor Duravor.
She turns back to the dwarf's body, looking for anything useful.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
look at this.
Raya picks up a neatly
Yes, first-
wrapped package the dwarf
First
was carrying.
we,
You
mourn
notice the
him
name
and then we lose him.
Chiskisk written on the outside.
We should
Hey,
take this
Kevin.
to
I
Chiskisk.
didn't. I just
Before
saw
you
your
can
message.
answer,
Glad to have
a
you.
half-elf in a station security uniform points to you.
Hey, you two. Stay right there. I want to talk to you.
He stalks over.
I heard from witnesses that you were part of this mess. If you know anything, now's the time to spill it.
Do you explain that you were only there to meet a contact? Or that you didn't start the fight?
We were there to meet the contact. Oh, that's not gonna translate well, is it?
Look,
Oh, it did.
the only reason we were here was to pick up our fellow Starfinder. Before we could even talk to him, these thugs showed up and all hell broke loose. After that, we just did what we could to protect the bystanders.
By shooting at people, yes. Excellent way of protecting.
Well, by the tattoos on the corpses, it looks like this was the Downside Kings and the Level 21 crew. They've been clashing all over the station this week. It's been a real pain in my ears.
He looks down at Creel's corpse.
Hey, did he
and
say in
frowns.
my ears or in my ass? I can't tell.
One hell of a wound. I'm sorry to say, but I think your friend was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Really?
From
You
across the
think?
bay,
I
an
would guess
officer
that,
waves
judging with the
for
fact he's
detective's
dead.
attention.
Hey, Reedy, come take a look at this.
Detective Reaney turns back to you and holds up his comm unit.
I just sent you my office coordinates. Name's Detective Reaney. We'll make sure your friend's possessions get to his next of kin. You think of anything else you want to tell me about what happened here or why, you come find me, all right? Now get lost so we can get the scene contained.
Do you press for more details on the gangs? Or get out of there?
Get out.
Interesting choice.
Why would I press for more details?
Raya looks
Because
at the package
it's
in
an
her
RPG.
hand.
That's what you do.
Come
You
on.
ask really nosy
Let's get this
questions
to
and
Chiskisk.
Yeah,
walk
but-
into
Tell them
random
what
people's
happened.
houses.
I'm playing a character.
You catch the train
I
back
know,
in from the
I just
docks,
messed.
taking a moment to rest and recharge.
Raya is restored to 6 hit points. You are restored to your maximum of 12 hit points. Raya takes a healing
Oh, she's not
serum
at full? Oh, now she is.
and is now fully healed.
At the
Yeah,
other
he
end of the car,
bought her own
a
healing
Vesk
serum,
and a human
remember?
wearing
So
the
she has one
trademark
left, I
crimson
think.
body armor of Red
I wonder
Scale
if she
Security
could give her some.
are
I
squad
don't know.
Probably, yeah, I can probably do it.
I think the Acrian's crew saw something they shouldn't and somebody took them out.
Nonsense. They clearly went mad in the drift and spaced themselves.
Yeah? Well then how'd they bring that rock back? You ask me, that's no ordinary asteroid. It's a piece of lost Galarian.
Oh, please. It's always Galarian with you humans. Nobody cares about your missing homeworld. The vast is full of planets. Stop whining and conquer yourselves a new one.
That is the setting of Pathfinder. And apparently Starfinder is in the future.
Your stop. Drifter's End.
Progress saved.
And yeah, Alex, I don't know if they can die.
As its name implies,
And yeah, you
the
did say
district
here,
of
okay.
Drifter's End caters to spacers from all over the galaxy, from alien ambassadors to long-haul cargo crews.
You should really try
crowd the
Pathfinder.
bars,
I know your opinion
drawn
on
to
it,
the
but it's not as
neighborhood by the
complicated as it
Lorespire
looks.
Complex.
Yeah, I
legendary
wanna.
home of the
If I'm gonna
Starfinder
try
Society.
Starfinder
enter
as
the
in
complex's
asterisk
hallowed
finder
halls,
game,
a
it
receptionist
would be Starfinder.
takes you back to a small
The
cluttered
only issue
office.
with that is the
Kiss
website
sits
I
behind
know
a
of,
desk, wearing
which
a
is
dapper
officially
business
endorsed by the company, so
Books and artifacts
it's fine,
crowd
but it
the
doesn't really
walls,
give
and a
much for
small
Starfinder, whereas it has a lot
anti-gravity
for
fountain
Pathfinder.
flows in tiny loops in the
So
air.
unless you,
I'm
if you
sure
can
we can
find
find
another
something.
accessible
Looks up
way
at
of,
you.
yeah,
And Tenny,
if you do, let me
frozen
know.
in shock.
I just received notification of the incident. This is extremely distressing. Durivor was an old friend. What in the world's happened?
As you explain, the Shirin slumps back in their chair, and Tenny wilting.
The Society lost a truly gifted Starfinder today, and I, a great friend.
Chiskisk shakes their head.
Do you tell them about the package? Or offer condolences first?
Offer condolences.
Thank you. I appreciate that you did what you could. I'm sorry that you didn't get the chance to know him better.
Or at all.
Raya holds up the package.
He was bringing this for you.
Oh?
Chiskisk takes the package eagerly, carefully unwrapping it. Inside is a chunk of dull gray stone, bearing a fossil of what appears to be a small, many-legged rodent fish.
Oh, this is just magnificent. Durivor was a prospector working in the asteroids of the diaspora. He told me he'd recently found an intact Demiaran fossil from before the cataclysm that created the asteroid belt. He knows I'm obsessed with pre-catastrophe diasporan ecosystems. It's how we met, actually. Oh, Queen, what a friend. And now he's gone.
Chiskisk stares down at the fossil, mouth parts churning in silent grief.
Do you ask why Durivor was visiting Absalom Station? Or who would want him dead?
Who would want him dead? He was obviously visiting because...
I want this Chiskisk person dead for that description.
Durivor was here to testify as an expert witness in the Acrion case. You must have heard about it. It's all over the news feeds. The Acrion, a mining ship, came across an asteroid out in the transportational dimension known colloquially as the Drift, which is very unusual. They towed it back here to investigate, but when they arrived near the station, the crew was gone. Quite the mystery.
So what's the dispute?
Oh, some sort of business thing. From what I gather, the Acrion is operated by the Hardscrabble Collective, but it had been hired by a larger mining conglomerate called Astral Extractions to scout mining sites. Now both companies are claiming sole ownership of the ship and this drift rock. Durivor was always an outspoken advocate for miners' rights. I believe he was here to testify on the Hardscrabble Collective's behalf.
But would that make him a target?
Perhaps, if the stakes were high enough.
Chiskisk looks down at an alert on their datapad, scrolling quickly through the text with one long chitinous finger.
I see. According to the docking bay incident report just released by station security, no other innocents were killed in the attack.
Jesus Christ, they work
You say
fast.
he was shot within the first few moments. To me, that seems like a strong indication that Durvor's death wasn't a coincidence.
Obviously it wasn't.
I don't have
Come on.
proof, but it doesn't look like station security is going to dig much
I've
deeper.
consumed
They've
stories
already
before.
written it off as more tragic
I know how this works.
endings.
Chiskisk gives you a pleading look.
Durvor
Will you
was a
investigate?
Starfinder, and an attack on
Yes,
him
we will,
is an
obviously.
attack on the
Come on.
society.
Get on with it.
You've already shown you can handle yourselves in a fight.
Yep.
Will you investigate his death?
What do you say?
Yes.
I'm really curious what would happen if you said no.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I know you'll
probably
get
do another
justice for poor
Probably do a
Durvor.
The story just
I'll
ends.
offer you
Thanks for playing. Bye.
100 credits
Okay,
on
then.
completion.
Well, sorry about that.
Please call me as soon as you figured out who's responsible and why. I'd start with the Hardscrabble Collective. Those were his people. Maybe they can fill in the missing details. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to be alone for a bit.
Clutching the fossil to their chest like a teddy bear, Chiskisk walks you to the building's front door. A moment later, you're standing outside in the bustle of morning traffic.
Congratulations. You earned the Who Killed Durvor Creel award for beginning your investigation into Creel's death. Keep playing to discover more awards.
Where should we start?
Do you investigate astral extractions? Or the Hardscrabble Collective?
Hardscrabble Collective.
Progress saved. 30% complete.
Oh, these are different paths.
Creel's friends in the Hardscrabble Collective must know something.
Gotta play this
Let's
again.
see what we can find about them on the station's infosphere.
Time to test your cultural knowledge.
Oh,
The
I should be
culture
good at
skill
that.
represents
You're
your
good at
ability to
this.
recall or research knowledge about a society's customs, history,
Yeah, this is called
legends, or
society
prominent
in
individuals.
Pathfinder.
Roll 1d20 for culture check.
9.
Oh.
9?
Do you have a... I knew that was
Plus
coming.
7 culture bonus is 16. Searching for
Not bad.
information on the Hardscrabble Collective. The Hardscrabble Collective is a tight-knit union of asteroid miners, operating primarily in the Pact World's asteroid belt known as the Diaspora. Though its members refer to themselves as a clan, they in fact comprise many different species. The cooperative's Absalom Station branch is headed by Otal Sirisi. Scanning public posts mentioning the collective. I found discussion of a Hardscrabble members meeting at an Absalom Station hotel called the Moons of Sleep. The meeting is set for today.
Well, that's convenient. How do
It
you
is.
feel about dropping by to ask some questions?
Do you feel excited? Or cautious?
Cautious.
Me too. But if they were friends of Creel, hopefully we can convince them we're on the same side. Let's go.
Well, Mr. -1 interaction score over
A
here might
short
not be
ride
able
on
to.
public transportation lands you in front of a low-rent hotel near the docks. A holographic display above the entrance projects a rotating image of the Pact World's gas giant Liavara, with all its rings and moons. A sign on the door reads, "Closed for private event."
This is it. The Moons of Sleep.
Roll 1 20-sided die for perception check.
I thought I was about to say for stealth check.
1.
You see nothing.
Plus 5 perception bonus is 6.
A halfling woman in the gray coveralls of an asteroid miner stands next to the front door, checking IDs against a datapad.
Huh.
Wonder what
I didn't
happens if
expect
you
security.
get a
The
super high
collective must
one.
be on high alert. Maybe we can convince them we're members of the collective.
Do you bully the guard? Pretend to be members of the
Bully
collective?
the guard.
Or just explain who you are?
Pretend. It's gonna be fun.
You swagger up to the door. When the guard asks for your names, you and Raya give them confidently.
You're not on the list.
Just act like you're on the place.
List is wrong. We've been mining for the Collective longer than you've been alive, you scrawny little shaved Yosoki.
Damn.
You join Raya in berating the guard, boasting about your imaginary exploits in the diasporan asteroid field.
Roll 1 20-sided die for interaction check.
Come on, natural 1.
8.
Ooh, even better.
Your total armor class is 15.
Wait, what?
Roll 1 20-sided die for interaction check.
That was
8.
That was kind of worrying. It's like the DM.
Yeah, I was like,
what's your armor class?
Minus 1 interaction bonus is 7.
Oh, that's
the
not a
woman
fail.
crosses her arms and scowls at you.
It is a fail.
You get the
That's a fail
distinct
sound.
feeling that she wouldn't
No,
let
it's
you
not a
in,
fail. It's
even if you
one
were
of those,
Castrovillian royalty.
You know, middle ones.
Do you bully
It's
the
like,
guard? Or just explain who you
Yeah,
are?
you can try again. That's explain.
Sorry, I don't think I heard you right. Do you bully the
Yeah,
guard?
yeah.
Or just explain who you are?
Explain.
I don't know why we didn't start with this.
Let's try this again. My name is Raya Denviri, and we're from the Starfinder Society. Here to talk with Otal Sarisi about Durivor Creel's death. Could we please speak with him?
Roll 1 d20 for interaction check.
Why do I? 7.
Sorry, I don't think I heard you
Yeah,
right.
she talked. Let her roll.
Roll 1 d20 for interaction
Sure,
check.
she's better than 7.
The dice hate you.
Minus 1 interaction bonus is 6.
It's just going down.
The halfling squints
I can keep
suspiciously
trying,
at
though.
you, then slowly nods.
Oh.
Wait,
she steps aside and waves you past. Inside,
It'll
the
probably
hotel
affect
bar is
their
packed with
reactions
people of
towards you
all
or something.
different species, most wearing the dust-stained coveralls of asteroid miners. All eyes are on a small stage at the far end of the room, where a human man with the crimson skin of a native Akatonian has his fist in the air.
Do you try to get closer to the stage? Or stay where you are?
Stay.
This whole Acreon business is theft, clear as crystal. The Acreon was our ship.
Hey, took
We
our
found that
gun.
asteroid floating in the drift. Are we just going to sit back and let them take it? They claim that just because they'd hired us to do a job, they have sole rights to investigate the ship and claim the rock. But is accepting a work contract
I would
the
kind of
same
agree.
as selling someone your home? Those slimy plutocrats are trying to steal our ship. But we've got truth and the level 21 crew on our side. The Collective will
Okay, you were
fight
just
them every step
admitting
of the
to
way,
hiring gangsters.
in the
Great.
courts or in the streets.
Raya nudges you.
I think that's Otal.
You make your way to the side of the stage. As the man descends, wiping sweat from his face, he spots you and holds out his hand.
Welcome, brethren. I don't believe we've met. I'm Otal Sarisi, captain of the Dust Runner and speaker for the Collective's Absalon Station branch. How can I help?
Raya smiles winningly.
Pleased to meet you. Though I wish it were under better circumstances.
And yet,
We're
it's
not
your
actually
interaction
hard
skill
scrappers.
that
I'm gonna
matters.
have to roll.
We're from the Starfinder Society. We have some questions
What is
about
her
Durivor
interaction skill?
Creel's death.
I don't know. She rolled.
Otal's face grows
She
somber.
roll it? No.
Poor Durivor. He was a proper son
Maybe
of
it's
the
even worse than
diaspora,
yours.
that one. Stardust in his bones. He was never a hard scrabbler, but one of his cousins was. She died in a mining accident years ago. He knew our claim on the Acreon and its cargo was strongest, and would have testified as much.
So I hear. We're looking to bring justice to whoever's responsible. So if you have any idea who might have...
Oh, we know all right. The Downside Kings killed him. I can't prove it, but I know it's true.
Otal starts to spit on the floor, then reconsiders.
Those Downside punks are the worst kind of scobs. Preying on their own community, murdering and kidnapping and all sorts of evil. Astral Extractions hired them to rough us up, to try and get us to drop
I'm still
our
waiting
claim
for
on
Laura
the
Bailey.
Acreon and the Drift Rock. But hard scrabblers don't scare easy.
Yeah, she is in here
No,
somewhere,
I
I'm pretty
didn't
sure.
expect they'd go
Yeah,
so far
the
as
credits
to
say she
murder
is.
Durivore.
Raya looks to you.
Do you ask about the level 21 crew? The Drift Rock? Or Astral
Yeah, they're
Extractions?
saying how, oh, they're so bad for hiring gangsters, and yet they're
Astral
doing it as well.
Extractions.
Otal glares.
Astral Extractions? They're a bunch of damn leeches is what they are, preying on the honest work of independent miners like us. Well, sure, they'll hire you for contracts, but as soon as you start to trust them, bam, they stab you in the back and try to take what's yours, just like with his Acreon business.
Do you ask about the level 21 crew? The Drift Rock? Or leave?
The Drift Rock.
Otal's thick eyebrows draw together in a scowl.
The Acreon was a hard scrabble ship, which means both it and the Drift Rock belong to its crew. Or to their next of kin, if the worst has happened. I don't know why Astral Extractions is so intent on stealing it, but they'll regret the day they tried to double-cross the Collective.
Do you ask about the level 21 crew? Or leave?
Level 21.
Otal glances around furtively, lowering his voice.
Oh, you heard that part, did you? Well, fair enough. Once Astral Extractions hired the Downside Kings to try and intimidate us, we needed protection, so we contacted the Level 21 crew. You might have seen a few of their heavies out front. The Level 21ers are gangsters, but they're better than most. They're fundamentally egalitarian and take care of their community. Their leader, a Yosoki named Jabaxa, agreed to watch our backs. For a fee, of course. That's all I know, but if you want to talk to Jabaxa, I hear you can find them at a bodega called Mama Fats.
Thank you for your time, Otal.
I
You've been
honestly
very
don't
helpful.
like these people. They sound like just
I
hypocrites.
only hope you can
Like,
find
oh, they hire
justice
gangsters
for
and that's really
Durivore.
bad. But when we do it, oh no, that's fine.
As you head out the
'Cause
door,
they're nice
Raya
gangsters.
winks at the guard.
Yeah.
Within moments, the two of you have disappeared back into the station's crowded streets.
Should we follow up with Astral Extractions and see what they have to tell us? Or should we take Otal at his word?
Do you trust him? Or follow up with Astral Extractions?
Follow up.
Progress saved. 40% complete.
Raya nods.
A big company like Astral
Okay,
Extractions
well,
ought to be
just
super
once we hit
visible
over
on the
50%
infosphere.
low. Pause.
Let's see.
Raya's eyes flicker through the results projected from her
We'll do
gauntlet computer.
this sequence and then we'll stop.
Ugh, it's just corporate fluff. Ah, here we go. Looks like their corporate offices are over in Blue Rise Tower. Let's go ring their doorbell and see what they have to say for themselves.
Blue Rise Tower is located in Absalom Station's Ring section, not far from the Starfinder's Lorespire complex. You and Raya arrive outside and stare up through tastefully arranged viewports at the enormous skyscraper stretching out into the vacuum of space. Raya shakes her head.
This place freaks me out. All the corporations that own parts of it, they're like their own little nations in there, doing whatever they want. You know, not even station security is allowed in there without company permission.
The Technomancer shakes her head.
Anyway, come on.
Raya leads you inside and into an elevator, punching in the level listed for astral extractions. You exit into a small, tasteful reception area with a single heavy security door. A robot receptionist with a blank glass face sits at a desk in front of the door. The desk is empty, except for a single sad-looking houseplant. The robot turns to you.
Welcome to Astral Extraction's corporate headquarters. Please identify yourselves.
Oh my god, this is like trying to get internet in Ireland. You can only speak to robots.
Her telepathic voice speaks inside your head.
Wait,
what?
What's the plan here? Are we doing
Yes, I found what race she is. She is a telepathic
Do you lie to the
alien
robot?
creature.
Or have Raya hack it?
Have Raya hack it. I'm not using my interaction skill. Fuck that shit.
Raya quickly taps something into her wrist computer. Fingers fly.
Oh, yes, of course. We're actually traveling executives for Astral Extractions, and we need to ask you some questions. We've got our identification right here.
Raya thrusts her computer readout in front of the robot's blank faceplate. A series of flashes, almost too fast to see, reflects off the robot's glass. The receptionist jerks upright. Its glass face goes black, lines of code streaming briefly across it, before returning to normal.
Welcome back, honored executives. I would be happy to answer your questions.
Raya turns to you, antennae twitching.
I think
What
she
should
kind of
we
broke
ask?
it a little, but...
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, why don't you tell us about Astral Extractions?
Astral Extractions is your premier mining associate.
Oh no.
Specializing in mineral extraction across the diaspora and the outer pact worlds. With more than 30 years of experience, we get you the minerals you need at the prices you want.
Well, I mean, wouldn't the price you want
Ask
be
about
free?
Durivor Creel? The Drift Rock? Or the Downside Kings?
Durivor.
That's not going to go through.
It is.
The robot shakes its head.
Oh shit.
While the death of Durivor Creel is a tragedy, it does nothing to change the fact that his expected testimony in the case would have been hopelessly biased, given his well-known ties to the Hardscrabble Collective.
No, I agree
Okay,
with that.
then,
You know.
what do you know about the
Cannot-
level 21
Yeah, he cannot give an
crew?
impartial testament against his friends, like.
The receptionist's faceplate flashes red.
I'm afraid I have no comment on that matter.
Do you ask about the Drift Rock? The Downside Kings? Or leave?
The Drift Rock.
The Hardscrabble Collective's frivolous claims to the Acreon and the so-called Drift Rock are in clear violation of their contract with Astral Extractions. We hired them for the scouting mission that discovered the asteroid, and thus we claim sole ownership of the asteroid and the right to investigate the ship.
I mean,
It's as simple as that.
Again,
does
I
make
agree with
sense.
them.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Do you ask about the
So
Downside
far, I agree with
Kings?
these guys.
Or leave?
Downside Kings.
I have a feeling you'll get a I have no response.
Astral Extraction believes in contracting security services from local neighborhood associations and freelance combat enthusiasts.
Local neighborhood
Just another way we
associations.
give back to the community. Naturally,
By
Astral
hiring
Extractions
gangsters.
would never
That's-
condone illegal
that's your
behavior by
gang.
such contractors.
It's a local neighborhood association.
I think that's as much as we're going to get.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
The robot gives a cheerful wave.
Thank you for visiting Astral Extractions, your partners for all your asteroid mining needs.
You and
Oh my
Raya
God.
take the elevator back down to the street.
Well, they
was
didn't
like,
exactly
write that down,
clear
write
their
that down.
name. So what next?
What do you mean? They were very compelling. The other
Otal
guys are
clearly
dicks.
believes that the Downside Kings are responsible. But if they're dangerous enough to strong-arm
Yeah,
the
we're
whole collective,
we're corporate
I
shills.
don't think we can take them all
Apparently.
on.
We know, but they have
But
the.
it does make
We can
sense.
head to Mama Fats
Yeah.
and
It's
talk to
legal,
the leader
you
of
know.
the level
Legally,
21
they
crew.
are in the right.
See
I
if their
guess.
story lines up with Otal's. Maybe recruit them to help us. Or we could bring what we found to Detective Rini and see if station security can get to the bottom of this.
Do you continue the investigation at Mama Fats? Or bring what you found to station security?
Pause.
Okay. Just ask me to play Starfinder to pick back up where you left off.
Whoa, Jesus, that was loud.
There you go, folks. That was a bit of Starfinder.
Yeah, apologies that it was a slightly shorter stream, but yeah, my voice hurts.
Yeah, we'll do a longer one next time.
Now I have to go and drink more honey with a side of tea.
But yeah, that was fun. That was fun, though.
Yeah, it is really fun. I should play more so that I stay ahead of you, and know what's coming up.
How far did you get?
About here? I'd seen all of this, and then my thing reset.
Alright, you reset. So where are you now?
In the middle of the intro. I just cannot. I haven't had the time to replay it.
Oh, okay. In the middle of the, tutorial episode?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I was just at the Space Goblin thing. The one in the one that you vented out the airlock.
Yeah.
Which is very rude. But no, kind of amusing thing is if you didn't vent that goblin and actually fought it, you got slightly more information. But because all of the stuff it was working on went whoosh, you lost some info.
Right. True.
It was nothing majorly important, but you did lose out on a bit of what's going on.
Yep. But yeah, I like how we instantly were like, yeah, we're for the we're for the big corporation here. We're capitalists.
But they're right though. If I hire someone to investigate and find me something, obviously I own that thing.
And then they find it and they're like, it's mine. Well, no,
fuck that.
I hired you to do a thing. You did the thing. Thank you for retrieving the thing. I will take it.
Yeah, it's like me hiring you to make a program, and then when it's done, you're saying, "Well, no, this is my program, so I'm keeping it. You can't have it."
Yeah,
I really hope the game gives you the option to decide with either one. And it's not just, "Oh, well, you have to work with these guys."
If you hire me, if you hire me as just a contractor, then whatever I produce, it's yours, I guess.
Exactly.
Unless,
I'm sure a big company.
Unless, of course, the contract was stated differently. But
yeah, I'm sure a big company wouldn't fail to put in a thing that says, "Hey, if you find something, it's ours."
Yeah,
in their contract.
I'm sure.
That's the entire point.
I'm sure that's.
Sure, that contract is about as long as this entire game.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it does make sense. Their claim seems to be in order. Of course, unless there's something they're not telling us.
True. But
yeah, you completely broke for a second, so half of that sentence was lost. But I think I got the idea.
How? Yeah,
the gangsters. They hired a gang, so we were gonna hire. Oh, sorry, a local neighborhood association. I love that.
But that is exactly how corporate things spin things.
Yeah,
make it look as good as possible.
Yeah, exactly. It's how we give back to the community. We hire local neighborhood associations. It's so funny. But yeah, we will continue this next Sunday. Expect.
Yeah. Hopefully my voice will have rejoined the team by then.
Yeah. I
really hope so. Leave of absence at the moment. I just fucking hope I don't have COVID, because that would suck.
Well, you had it recently, didn't you?
Yeah, but that was past the immunity window.
Huh.
It's 3 months, isn't it?
So you can have it again?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's 3 months and then you can have it again. And I know someone who got it 1 week, like got it, then a week later got it again. So
what the fuck?
I know about that immunity thing.
Well,
on that cheerful
that
note,
sucks for that person. Jesus. Well, yeah, as Shane just said, on that really cheerful note, we will say goodbye. What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Is it what? Oh, probably was my chair squeaking. Sorry
I
about
heard noises. Like, what are you doing?
Sorry, it must be my chair squeaking.
But yeah, join the Discord, donate to the channel, and all the links are in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
This was really fun.
Thunderstep Gaming.